Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee on this beautiful Wednesday morning. You are joined by Diana Master. Guys, it's right in the middle of the week, but for some reason my mind is already at Friday. Like, what's that weekend? Can we just skip to the good part? But then again, also skipping to these weekends is just, it's a waste, man, because you get there and it's just 30 seconds and it's done. So as of late, I don't know, I've been feeling so tired. And I was having a conversation with my nail tech yesterday, and she was also saying that she feels very burnt out, very tired, very overwhelmed. And I said, I think sometimes it's because we are looking at the same four walls every time. I feel we need a change of scenery. And she was saying that she went to the north, and when she came back feeling so refreshed. And I think that's one of the things that is causing all this burnout, is because it's the same routine. You wake up, go to work, come back, go home. It's literally the same routine from Monday through to Sunday. You are bound to get burnt out. Unfortunately, though, in this day and age, vacations have become sort of a luxury because people are living paycheck to paycheck. And like I said earlier on in the week, that having savings is actually a blessing that people don't realize that it is. It's a privilege to have savings in this economy because the salary just comes and it goes. It literally just passes through. And you get so depressed, especially when you go buy groceries, because it's just like, what is happening? The cost of living is just too high. And I don't know what can be done about it because, guys, this cannot be a way to live. No, honestly, this cannot be a way to live. Back then, our parents, by the time they were 23, they had houses. They had their stuff sorted. As people of 40, people don't have houses. It's just, this economy is just not kind to us. It is what it is. But anyway, I saw a video of Rihanna the other day, and Rihanna, I think, is one of those people. She's just a celebrity. She's just a people's person, man. She's that celebrity that you know won't really give you attitude if you're nice to her and if you treat her with respect. Let's take a look at this video.
Rihanna, please a picture of me.
Yeah. What? You want me to take a picture of you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna crush that shit. How you gonna pose? Oh, you want me in it? Oh!
Alright, cheese, it's a video,
You
cheese.
just ran down here, huh?
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, you chill, relax on the compliments, buddy. Relax on the compliments.
Isn't that so cute, guys? The fact that she was willing to take a picture of this random man that she's never met. And she's just so nice about it. Other celebrities, I was watching a compilation of celebrities, well, football stars, footballers, and they were comparing Haaland to everybody else. Haaland is there, high-fiving the kids, signing autographs, all of that. The others, hey. Of which, in a way, I do understand, right? Because you're so overwhelmed. People are swarming you literally every day of your life. And in that one place where probably you think nobody's going to recognize you, somebody recognizes you. I don't know. Even some influencers have said that it is quite exhausting sometimes when somebody walks up to them and they expect them to be in just a great mood all the time. They forget that this image on social media sometimes is curated. They're not that person 24/7, but it seems as though people expect them to be. And it seems as though people expect to be a part of their lives. They don't respect their privacy. Guys, I think just being in the public eye is extremely difficult. But speaking of Rihanna, Rihanna's husband or partner, I don't know if they're married or not, but A$AP Rocky inquired on Instagram to one designer, I think, and asked, how does your pricing work? Can you reach out to me? Because I really like your work. So I guess the guy was just confused and he posted the screenshot and he put the mind-blown emoji. Because, A$AP Rocky just DM'd you and asked to work with you. And so A$AP Rocky just collaborated. This is just distasteful. I guess we won't be working together then. I don't know how I feel about that because honestly speaking, I think this guy was just excited because again, like I'm saying, if somebody just comes to you and says, hey, I like your work, surely you are going to want to let people know that, hey guys, these are the people that I have in my DMs. I don't think it was distasteful at all. I feel it would have been distasteful had he included the pricing, or if A$AP Rocky had said, oh, your pricing is too high, that would have been distasteful. This was done just out of pure respect, out of pure admiration. So I do think A$AP Rocky blew the whole thing out of proportion. But then again, let this be a lesson that you're not supposed to post everything on social media. Let this be a lesson. I think sometimes you must let something come to fruition first before you post it. It's kind of like prematurely posting that you went for this interview and you believe you're going to get the job. Now what happens when you don't get the job? You understand? So I think some of these things, we need to wait it out just a tiny little bit, and then eventually you can say, okay guys, this thing happened. Even before you travel, you cannot post that you are busy working on your visa. Why would you even want to do that? Let the visa come, buy your flight ticket, post once you're already in the land. Matter of fact, post after you come back, because there's witchcraft here, okay? Anyway, we'll now take a quick ad break, and then when we come back, we get into our Reel of the Day segment, and then of course, we get into our top stories. Stick around.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Now let's get into our Reel of the Day segment. Here are a few videos to make you laugh and start your day the proper way.
Happy National Girlfriend's Day to my mother-in-law. Thank you so much, Queen, for giving birth to such a king of my heart. I'm even wearing a duke as a way of paying respect.
I mean, guys, come on now. I saw one post that said happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to the auntie that made that fine boy that I like. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I feel you. So yeah, happy National Girlfriend's Day to the auntie that made that fine boy that I like. Let's take a look at the next reel.
My lord, mina ngikhathele manje le.
My lord, I'm tired of this now.
Because sezinto eyi-1 siyale nale ngikhathele. I mean, akunala siya khona la. I mean,
my lord, you are not going anywhere. Really, I'm tired about this. Aye, my lord, I'm tired about this.
Yeah, guys, sometimes you ever get into a relationship and then 5 minutes later you're like, but do I really want this, man? Because now this person is asking you, so how have you been? Have you eaten? What are you doing? Oh, hi, colleague, man, lost my 8. Nikatele, we are tired, my lord. We are tired, Nikatele. Anyway, here is one more reel.
Very nice, very good. Set the camera right. Hold the camera right. Hold the camera right. The flash. Put the flash on the thingy. It's on the thingy.
But But why do they act like that? You don't know what you're doing, so why must I suffer for what you don't know? No, man. No, guys. I think as a generation of parents, let's do better, but also let's traumatize our kids. Small, man. The trauma really adds to the personality, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway, we'll now get into our top stories. Starting us off, scientists discover a new dinosaur species in Zimbabwe. Now, a species of dinosaur discovered in Zimbabwe has revealed new details about the creatures that lived in southern Africa. Named Musango matusedonensis, the 4.5-meter-long dinosaur is just the 5th ever named from the African country. Discovered on the shore of Lake Kariba in Zimbabwe, it lived 210 million years ago during the late Triassic period. Experts say the discovery, which is a collaboration between the UK, South Africa and Zimbabwe, sheds new light on the diversity of dinosaurs in southern Africa. The findings were published in the Journal of Systematic Paleontology. The late Triassic was when dinosaurs were beginning to spread around the planet before they became the dominant animals on Earth during the Jurassic periods. While sites in Europe and North America have been studied extensively, fossils from Africa have not had much attention. At the time, Africa would have been part of a supercontinent called Gondwana that also included present-day South America, India, Australia, and Antarctica. Musango was a sauropodomorph. Yay! These are big words, guys. Sauropodomorph, an early relative of dinosaurs such as Diplodocus that walked on 2 legs rather than 4. A study of the fossils of the Musango, which include bones from the spine, arms, and feet, reveal a dinosaur which was almost fully grown when it died. The researchers say it was about 8 years old and it would have been around 4.5 meters long, which is about the length of a medium-sized car. The study authors also believe it was an omnivore, which means it ate plants and meat. It probably feasted on crocodile-like and lungfish as well as smaller dinosaurs. Professor Paul Barrett from the Natural History Museum, London, and the lead author of the study published in the Journal of Systematic Paleontology says, until recently, it was assumed that the dinosaurs living across southern Africa were largely the same, he explains. However, these discoveries are showing that this part of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana was actually made of a series of smaller ecosystems, each with a different cast of characters. Now, when I saw this story on Instagram, I ran straight to the comments because I know Zimbabweans. I know, yeah. And the first comment said, they discovered they love Mosaurus. Love Mosaurus, guys. Like, honestly, you people on the internet are so funny. Yeah, because, yeah, I don't know. I don't believe dinosaurs existed. 210 million years ago is wild, but also imagine just casually walking out and you see this huge lizard. Guys, I'd be so miserable. God knew. That's why he wiped out dinosaurs before we ever lived the earth. Because imagine just casually walking out and you see this giant 6-foot lizard just casually chilling. No, man. No. Let us know, do you believe dinosaurs existed? Do you believe 210 million years ago dinosaurs roamed the earth? Well, I guess we will just have to find out. I don't know. Well, the fossils say they did, so I guess they did. But anyway, we will now take a quick ad break. And when we come back, we take a look at this next interview with Andrew from Jumper Namibia. Stick around.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rock, where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
We will see you there. Watch On the Rocks every Monday at 9 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25.
also the founder of Jumper Namibia, Andreas. Good morning, how are you?
Morning, Lenore. I'm fine.
I'm also very well and quite excited to have you in studio with us. I love the work that you have done with Jumper Namibia for the past, I want to say 10 years? Yeah. I don't know if it's that long.
I don't even remember how long I've been running it, but I think I started it in 2020, so what's the year now? This is 2026, so just 6 years.
Oh wow, it feels like it has been 10 years. Yeah. Because I've been seeing your work.
Yeah. In the industry,
I've been
in the industry for quite a while. Yeah.
Yes. So for the people that don't know you, that are watching this, could you just give us a brief bio of who you are?
Okay. So I am basically I started Jumper Namibia. Mm-hmm. I act as the lead creative, the director, person who's spearheading Jumper Namibia, and personally, I consider myself a creator because I do so many things, stemming from graphic design to photography to videography. So I think only this year I realized that that's how I should title myself, a creator of things.
Yes, yeah. I actually, especially in the industry, there's a lot of people that wear different hats. Actually, almost every artist that I know have more than one title. Yeah. Like, I'm an actor, but I'm also a writer, or I'm a producer, but I'm also a director. So it's not just like one thing. So I love that you're saying you're a creator. And
I think that's the special part about Africa and Namibia. You can't be specializing on one thing because if you're not a jack of all trades, then you'll find
a jack of some trades.
You'll find it hard to sustain yourself in this type of industry.
I see it. You need to be multi-talented to thrive in the industry, but also I think that grows resilience and it also grows your art. I remember when I was I did a program that was teaching us, especially film basics, right? Yep. So I was like, I'm a director and a writer, so I just want to do that. And they're like, no, you have to do different things. Yeah. So I was forced to do like an AD role on set. Wow. And then I also had to do production design. And I'm just like, I have no idea what production design is about. But the idea behind it is so that you can understand what's happening in the different departments. And this is just in regards to film, but it can be applied to anything else, I think.
I mean, it adds to the knowledge that you already have, and it's nice to expose yourself to various things so you can sort of construct your own type of...
How did you find your way to becoming a creative, a digital creator, I want to say?
A digital creator. Looking back from when I was a kid, I was always interested in technology. I was lucky to grow up with a computer, so we used to play a lot of games. And then in high school, I started experimenting with softwares like Photoshop or any photo editing software. I was interested in editing pictures, and then I got a bit into exploring music softwares. And then when I started my career, I eventually got a job at a newspaper company. And that's when I realized the idea of what a graphic designer was, and I just expanded my skills from there.
I see. Yeah. All right, now getting back to Jumper Namibia, it's been only just 6 years. I thought it was more, but I think that speaks to just the level of effort and work that you've put into, the company. There are quite a few notable projects you've done. You've done like VR stuff. I think I was at one of your, I don't want to say exhibitions, but where, we could wear the VR goggles by Jumper Namibia, and we have this whole out-of-world experience. Crazy, exciting stuff. I love it. So what can we expect from Jumper Namibia?
I think, I recently learned that you are the business. So anything that changes in the business is coming first from you yourself. And this year, I'm going through a transition where I'm rediscovering myself in terms of things that I need to focus on. because when I was starting out, I was like all over the place. like I mentioned, I used to do graphic design, photography, all of that.
Yeah.
And this year, I realized that I need to narrow down my focus so I don't overwhelm myself with so many things. And what I have found to be my purpose is to create documentaries. I recently, or there's a documentary that we are publishing on the 10th.
Yes, and that actually brings us to the conversation here. Obviously, this can be found online on YouTube. It will be available from the 10th of May. But yeah, let's get into that. What was the process creating this documentary?
It was a learning experience.
Yeah.
Because this was really the first time I worked on such a project where we worked on it for 8 months. It was a very interesting and learning experience where I got to understand the idea of what the diaspora was and their willingness to invest in Africa. So the documentary is about 2 families, one from the American diaspora and the Caribbean diaspora. So they decided to just move to Namibia. So it's sort of a spiritual calling that they have. And this is why I'm also saying I'm transitioning to be more spiritually focused because of my experience with these 2 families and understanding a broader perspective towards even Africa. So the storyline is about their experience in Namibia and the knowledge that they're sharing in Namibia, and also just the idea of how Africa can build a bridge with the diasporans to grow Africa. Because at the moment, there are a lot of problems in Africa, and we are now in a space where we can work together with these people and invest in Africa and grow ourselves in a way that we want to.
So we're definitely going to be seeing more documentaries from you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I want to, hear more about that, and not to hear more, but actually see more of your documentaries. And for the sake of time, you and I will talk forever. Just let the viewers know what the name of the documentary and where it can be found on YouTube, and also just maybe pages that they can follow just to see your journey and all the work that you are putting out in the future,
right.
Or you're going to put out in the future, rather. Yeah.
So on YouTube, the easiest way to title something is by giving it a name such as "Why We Moved to Namibia," which makes it much more interesting to tap on the link and watch it. So that's what it's called on YouTube, "Why We Moved to Namibia." I was struggling to give it a name, so I just called it the diaspora.
Yeah. I love that.
And in terms of my work, you can simply Google Jumper Namibia. There's a lot of links on the search bar when you go into Google, and you'll find links to our LinkedIn page, YouTube, Facebook, and all these other pages, as well as our contact details.
Thank you so much. I do look forward to the documentary and also other documentaries that you have lined up for us.
Thank you.
On that note, we have come to the end of the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in and catching up on Smell the Coffee with your favorite, breakfast show, that is Smell the Coffee.